Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Chocolate One. My name is Beth Hitchcock. I'm an independent designer with ChalkCouture. And today we're going to do a fun inking project. I'm going to show you how you can revamp a clearance item and make it extra special. More special than just getting it for the $7 you spent for it. So that's going to be fun. ChalkCouture is a high-end DIY home improvement, home decor business. We use chalk paste and chalk ink to create pretty things. And you can wear them, you can hang them on your halls and walls. There's so many things you can do with ChalkCouture. We use a very unique vinyl silkscreen transfer. There's a silkscreen mesh in the transfer, and that's what creates such the unique design that you get, and just such a nice smooth transference of the paste or ink that you're using. So there's a few ways you can participate in ChalkCouture. You can go to my website, and that is Beth Hitch. No, it's https:// chalkcouture.com/chocolate1. Whew, that's a lot. I'll put that up for you. There it is. That's a lot easier. So you can go there, hit shop, and you can look at all the different products that we have. If you're interested in becoming a Club Couture member, it's very easy to do. That's also available on that website. You go back there and hit Club Couture. And what Club Couture does is for $19.99 a month, you receive a B-size transfer that's 8 by 11, 3 coordinating paste packets that ship to your home every month, free of charge, free shipping. Hi, Barb. Thanks for joining today. And what else? So this month's transfer is a really cute one. It is, let me see if I have it right here. I do. It is, oh, is that coming out backwards on your, let me put it down here for a second so you can see. That was weird. It doesn't usually do that. Maybe I had it upside down. This is April's transfer. What if I fall, but oh my darling, what if you fly? And then there's little pieces, find your wings. These are these darling little birds. And I've already made, I think, 3 or 4 different projects with it. So you get the coordinating paste packets. You get a link to a website. It's a video that you can go and watch them, how they do it. And then in addition to receiving free shipping on this, anything you purchase in the back office is shipped to your home for $4.95 flat shipping rate. So you could buy 1 item or 100 items and it would still be $4.95 flat shipping. So that's a pretty good deal. Good way to experience ChalkCouture. Go back up here for a second. And then if you're interested in, whoops. If you're interested in becoming a designer like myself and you're interested in getting a really great discount on all the products, that's 40% off for designers. To start that, it's $99 a month plus tax and shipping. So it comes out to about $127, I think, for your startup kit. You receive 5 jars of paste, a small squeegee, an apron, 7 transfers, and this month designers are receiving a bonus, an additional B-size transfer worth $14.99. And then there's all kinds of perks to that. So if you're just a hobbyist or you want to, it's called a business in a box, you want to make a little extra income, that's a great way to do that. What else does it have for you? You still maintain your Club Couture membership, so it's just a lot of fun, So that's the deal on ChalkCouture. But let's go back down here now, and I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing today. And as always, if you're watching, I love it if you leave a comment and let me know you're there. We are going to be inking this sweatshirt. My daughter found this at Walmart on clearance for $7. It's just a nice large sweatshirt. And we are still very much in sweatshirt weather here in North Idaho. It's actually been snowing today. Nothing sticking, but it's been snowing cold and windy all day. So sweatshirts are a staple for us. What is it? Oh, that's a little string. Okay, so I've already ironed this a little bit, but what you want to do when you're inking, this is, I don't know what size this is. I don't have my measuring here. Looks like it's about 18 by 18. This is an ink mat. It has a protective cover on it that you just peel off, and the ink mat is nice and sticky. Save this because you're going to want to put it back down when you're finished inking. And what we're going to do is slide this into the sweatshirt. Try to slide it into the sweatshirt. Maybe what I might do is unzip the sweatshirt and place it in there. I'm going to ink the back of the sweatshirt because it's got pockets in the zipper, so let's see if this is going to work better for us. I don't know. I've never done a hoodie before. But that was a great buy, and this is a great way to make it an even better buy by adding something special to it. Let's see, flip this over now if we can get it smoothed out how we want it. Yeah, I think that's going to work for us. I just want to get the wrinkles out. And it just, that stickiness holds your fabric nicely. I don't want the wrinkles in there. Almost got it. That looks pretty good. So our ink is permanent once it's placed, and then we'll heat set this, and then it'll be able to be thrown in the washer and dryer. Okay. Now, I was at a dilemma about what colors I want to use. We're going to get our transfer down. I haven't used this yet, but I love this saying. Kind people are my kind of people. And I was thinking that, you know, a lot of times you don't wear the hoodie up, so it probably comes to about there. So I wanted to pull it down a little bit and center it. First, we're going to mark this. That lets me know which side to put the backer sheet back on when we're finished. So you just kind of find a corner and get it to peel. Just roll your fingers over the transfers and it'll peel up. And pull your transfers off the backer sheet, either straight up and down or side to side, not angle to angle, corner to corner. And when you're using ink, we don't fuzz like when we're pasting. But I do want to just make sure that we're kind of equal distance here. That looks pretty good. Hope everybody's had a good Saturday so far. We've been kind of running around a little bit. Boy, that feels nice. When you press this over that fleece like that, that's nice. Okay. I think that's, like I said, I've not done sweatshirts before, so I'm not really familiar with where they go. I wear them all the time. And we just want to make sure all that air is pressed out and that transfer is really sealed to that material. Now, I was trying to decide, I liked all these colors to be on that would, I thought they would all look good on the gray. The sage might be a little bit, I was going to use it in the embellishments down here. The blue and the regal would show up really good. The pink, I love pink and gray together though. I think we won't do the pink. We will do the sage for these. Now, I think we'll do the regal. Ha! How easy that was. And I always get something to wipe my hands off, something wet, a wet wipe to wipe my hands off, because if you're gonna, inevitably you get ink on your fingers. And I have my parchment paper ready, and now we just need to find some squeegees. I like using the mini squeegees for inking. I feel like I have better control. 3 should be enough for right now. And then we're going to put a little something on the front of it, like, you know, on the chest part of it, or upper collar area. So let's get inky. I don't know that I haven't used this color, I don't think, before. I'm going to put this over a project just in case ink. Looks like there's a little bit of plastic left there. This reminds me of grape Kool-Aid. You remember the old Kool-Aid commercials? It's kind of they had the characters. That was funny. All right, we did good. Push down, push down, push down. What I like to do, recommend, is when you ink, if you were new at inking and didn't feel comfortable, because if you get any ink off the side there, it's gonna be permanent. So you want to stay on your transfer. You could put a little insurance layer of tape around there, but we got a pretty good border. So, but start above the silk screen where it's green and push your ink through the silk screen. This is going to be pretty, I can tell. I have to go back to Walmart and see if I can find some more of these. I'm going to do this all the same color. Okay, you don't really have to be concerned about your ink drying on you while you're doing your project, unless you're doing a very large, detail-involved project. Now I'm just going back and scraping off any of the excess, getting those lines out. looks pretty good. Now we're going to get our sage out and just get our little leaves down there. I guess those are like, oh, I bet that's like an olive branch. I'll bet that's exactly what that's supposed to be. We'll do this all the same color also. We could do the little olives a different color, but I think we'll just do them all sage. Same deal. Start above. Being careful not to mix your inks. Unless you want to. Did you know you could mix your ink colors to come up with a custom color, or you could do a hot mess with your inks? Go back through and skim off any extra that's on there. Okay. Now what we're going to do is pull this up slowly, and if I check my fingers first, I don't have any ink on me. If I see an area that it looks like it needs more, we can lay it down and reapply. It did stuck really good, that's good. I want to stick that back down. This transfer is so sticky, it's pulling it up off of the backer sheet, the ink mat. There we go. I'm not really happy with how the sage doesn't show. If it's too close, it's too much, it's got too much gray in it. So we'll dry this, and I love the Regal though. I think that looks really good. We'll wash and dry this, and I may go back over the olive branches with Regal after it's dry. I don't know, might just leave it. So I have my pan of water over here. You want to wash your transfers pretty quickly after applying ink. You want that ink out of the silk screen, so wash off the majority of it. The front of your transfer first. That's where the most is, and then flip it over and get that fuzz off the back and any ink that may be pushed through and stuck in the silk screen. There we go. And then I'm just going to put this on the edge of my table to drip and dry for a minute until I can get to it in a little bit. And where did my towel go? It's over there. Okay, so now we know we're just going to do the Regal, and I'm going to put the sage away. I don't have a darker green. A darker green would have been good. Okay, so what we're going to do first is dry this, and then we'll try heat setting it. And you just want to dry it until it feels dry, it might be a little bit tacky. Turn my heat press on to get warming up. You want to be sure to take your ink mat out from underneath. Do not heat set with your ink mat. You could melt it onto your project. Pretty absorbent material though, this fleece. So I just test it and see if it comes up on my hand at all. It doesn't. Maybe a little bit down here. A little bit more. Okay, and we're almost there. So now we're going to do what I just said to do, and that's to remove your ink mat from underneath. I'm going to set this aside for a minute. I will take a disinfectant wipe and just wipe that off. I like to keep it sticky, get some of that fuzz off of there. And now I need my towel. I just use a bath towel rolled up. I don't have a heating mat. I haven't really needed it. I really like that font though, that is really nice. Okay, and then I'm going to put our, looks like it's ready to go, it didn't beep though. Put our parchment paper down, make sure you use parchment paper, not wax paper. It didn't beep, but it says it's ready, so we'll give her a go. And this is just my heat press. Lay it down and hit my button for a countdown. So 30 seconds if you have a heat press on both sides. So we'll flip this over and do the other side as well. 4 minutes if you're using an iron, you know, your household iron. 4 minutes if you're doing that on each side. And if you're using an iron, make sure you keep it moving. I've scorched, it's what encouraged me to buy a heat press was I scorched a couple of canvas bags I was making. There we go. I'm going to hit down here a little bit more. Okay, now we can flip it over. And I've heard different things. I've heard to keep the parchment paper between your ink and the heat. So what I do is I do it this way, but I've seen some people where they take the parchment paper and put it on underneath. Not exactly sure why. So this is how I do it, and it's worked for me. So can save this parchment paper and use it over and over again until it gets kind of ratty, but it'll be fine. Now we're going to zip this up. Maybe we'll put our ink mat back in there first, because we're going to put a little something right on the, I think, I don't know, the right or the left, I'm not sure. You can cut these ink mats too, and I think they're available in the back in the on the website now. Let me zip this up maybe. Decide where we're gonna get this out of here. I think maybe on the left, just maybe up here on the left. Probably just put a little flower or something up there. I have, this is the floral wreath elements. And I kind of liked just something little. Not really sure yet. Well, since we can't use the green because it doesn't show up, what else do I have? Black, I don't want to do black. Maybe we'll just put some flowers. Let's see if we can arrange these little flowers somehow. Let me see. I'm trying to figure where. Let's do that one and see what we got. We'll use our Regal again since that's what's on the back. No ink on my fingers. I'm just going to really press this down good. And you only want to use ink on clothing because paste would wash right out. Careful to stay on that little transfer. This would be probably a good one to tape off because it's smaller. Make sure you can see what I'm doing here. I will just put the extra in my back in my jar. We'll lift this up. That looks cute. You wash this really fast. Find my towel. And dry that before we decide if we're going to put anything else on there. But I'll tell you this, this is a cotton polyester fabric, and it really takes that ink nice. Let's see if we can add another one, just maybe off to the side here. That looks good. Wash this guy. Okay. Dry that. Okay, that's good. Now, I might... What do we got left here? We've got little doodads. These are kind of cute. We'll just throw one in there. What the heck, right? But I do need to get a smaller squeegee because this is too big for it. Let me get, this is our multi-purpose tool. Push this down really good. Let's see here, where do we want another one of these guys? Maybe over here. Maybe we'll do a little cluster of 3 of these underneath. Let's try that first. Just need the tiniest bit of ink on your squeegee. There. I think we're going to leave it at that. That looks good. It's an uneven number, which is good. Wash this little guy. Teensy weensy. Of course, you could have used, we could have used different colors, but I just wanted to keep with that same color since that's what's on the back. I think we're good with these, and that's dry, so let's get our ink mat out of there, and then we'll heat set this, and then we're done. You want to be careful when you're removing it, and that ink could still be wet. It's pretty safe on this fabric, but for future reference. Keep going, I need you. Over here. Better put this ink away before it gets on anything else that we don't want it. I'll just set this towel right in here, where we're going to heat set it. I think that looks cute, don't you? Parchment paper, ready to go. Barb, you'll have to let me know if you got your shipment. I'm excited to see what you're making. Okay. Let's do it this way. Should have got a smaller towel today. And oops. Well, I'm going to try it that way and see if it makes a difference. I don't think it does. So make sure I'm not ironing any wrinkles into the inked area. Okay. Nice. Sorry, that was kind of loud. Let me set this over here, and then we can see our finished project. That is cute. I do love that color purple. So here's the front of our sweatshirt, and here's the back of our sweatshirt. I think this sage is actually showing up a little bit more now that it's heat set and cooled. I can actually see it. It's still kind of light, but I'm not going to mess with it. I think it came out really nice. So I'm pretty happy with it. Let me try it on and see how I like it. And kind of have tight space back here. Yeah. You can't see, oh, you can't see me anyway. Let me do this. Oops. There's the front, and there's the back. Can you see the back of it? I'll have to look at the video. It still has the tags on it. I can't really see. My neck doesn't turn that far. But anyways, it's a nice cozy sweatshirt. Alrighty, that's all I have. That's all I have for today. That was a lot of fun. I had a great time doing that with you. If you have any questions on inking, be sure just shoot me a comment and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. If you want to know more about ChalkCouture, drop a comment and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And until we chalk again, I will say goodbye. Have a great evening.